Namaskar and welcome. You're watching Doctors Speak. In the next half an hour, COVID-19 Doctors Speak will have our telephone lines open. We're going to flash our telephone numbers. You can call us, and yes, these are the numbers. Any question that you have related to vaccine inoculation, COVID-19 pandemic containment, anything that you want to ask our panelists, the doctors who are going to be live with us on this very show in the next half an hour, please do call us with your questions. I'm Sakal Bhatt, and with me is my colleague Rajat.
शुक्रिया सकल। और लगभग एक साल पहले ही तकरीबन इस वक्त पर जब भारत में पहला कोविड संक्रमण का केस सामने आया था, मामला सामने आया था, तब से लेकर अब तक एक लंबी लड़ाई हमारे देश ने लड़ी है। और आज वो वक्त है जब भारत वैक्सीनेशन बना चुका है और अपने पड़ोसी मुल्कों तक भी पहुंचा रहा है। तो चुनौती का एक पड़ाव हमने पार किया है, लेकिन चुनौती अभी खत्म नहीं हुई है। अभी भी सावधानियां बरतनी जरूरी है। किस तरीके से इस चुनौती के लिए हम अपने को तैयार करें, अपने देश को तैयार करें, और डॉक्टर्स हमारी इसमें क्या मदद कर सकते हैं, आज यही कुछ हम जानेंगे डॉक्टर स्पीक में।
Okay, we have Dr. Rana A.K. Singh, Medical Superintendent, Atal Bihari Vajpayee Institute of Medical Sciences, joining us on the show, and we also will be joined by Dr. Aparna Agarwal, Director, Professor of and Department of Medicine from Lady Haring, but she's going to join us in a bit. But Dr. Rana A.K. Singh, Dr. Rana A.K. Singh, thank you very much, sir, हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. And before we start taking our callers, etc., quick one on the latest guidelines or the advisories that have been issued by WHO, talking about the usage of anticoagulants to protect from clotting. So, is clotting now a new symptom? Can you speak a bit more about that and more on the latest guidelines issued by WHO?
I'll tell you, when this corona appeared on the horizon of the world, it appeared as one of the biggest challenges the Homo sapiens, the mankind, had faced. One of the biggest challenge, and everybody, healthcare professionals, the patients, and everybody was totally clueless that what it is, how it is going to come, how it is going to affect, how are we going to rid ourselves of it. So, but as the things started moving, then we started realizing that, this is a viral disease which spreads, and after it affects somebody, there'll be certain subset of symptoms. To start with, they'll be too general and too vague, like feeling of being unwell, like shortness of breath, like fever, like malaise. So they'll be they'll be like any other viral disease. But once the disease progresses, I mean, it can progress, as a matter of fact, like progress or regress. It can move in two directions. Most of the young sufferers would slowly and gradually become better. If they get tested RT-PCR, they'll test positive. So then they will know that, yes, I am suffering from corona disease. Most of the young sufferers, they slowly and gradually come back to normalcy, and the disease will pass just like that. In small subset of patients, especially those who are aged, those who has got certain comorbidities, then this disease takes a like severer form. Okay. And in many cases, it can be rapidly fatal also. Okay. Then as the signs and symptoms and investigations, everything was progressing, then what realized, those subset of patients, those group of patients who has got severe respiratory symptoms, repeated cough, shortness of breath, anything related with the respiratory system, when they were being evaluated, then it was found that in their blood vessels of the lung, they found that there were smaller clots. So then, as the disease was new, we were treating them symptomatically and with the supportive form of treatment. So then we started how the treatment protocol evolved, because this is a viral disease. So we were using antiviral drugs, and we were also using anticoagulants. They were working in some group. So in moderate to severe disease, we use this combination.
डॉक्टर ए.के. सिंह, बिल्कुल नए सिम्टम्स भी होंगे और उन सिम्टम्स पर भी बात चल रही है, शोध चल रहा है, रिसर्च चल रही है। हमारे साथ डॉक्टर अपर्णा अग्रवाल भी जुड़ी हुई हैं। डॉक्टर अग्रवाल, आपसे जानना चाहेंगे, वैक्सीनेशन आने के बाद एक राहत जरूर है लोगों के लिए कि कम से कम एक इलाज के तौर पर हमारे सामने एक संजीवनी बूटी की तरह कहेंगे वैक्सीनेशन मौजूद है, लेकिन बावजूद इसके वो लोग जो गंभीर बीमारियों से जूझ रहे हैं उनमें कहीं ना कहीं एक चिंता अब भी बाकी है। आप उन्हें क्या सलाह देना चाहेंगे कि अब जबकि वैक्सीनेशन मौजूद है तब भी क्या डरने की जरूरत है?
जो लोग इम्यूनोसप्रेस्ड हैं, जिनको अभी रिसेंटली कोई इन्फेक्शन हुआ है और जिनको सीवियर एलर्जीज हैं, उन लोगों को अभी वैक्सीन नहीं देना है, क्योंकि अभी इमरजेंसी यूज ऑथराइजेशन की गई है इसकी, तो उसके रिजल्ट्स आने के बाद में फिर प्रोबेबली इन द नेक्स्ट फेज कुछ लोगों को देंगे। जिनको कोमॉर्बिडिटीज हैं लाइक ओबेसिटी, सीओपीडी जो कंट्रोल्ड है, और जो कंट्रोल्ड डिजीज हैं, पहले हुआ है इन्फेक्शन, हाइपरटेंसिव्स हैं, वो सब वैक्सीन ले सकते हैं। तो राहत जरूर है, उसके बावजूद ये है कि हमको सारी की सारी एहतियात बरतने हैं। मास्किंग, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, हैंड हाइजीन, वो सब जारी रखना है। बट वैक्सीन डेफिनेटली 2 शॉट लगने के 2 वीक्स बाद वी शुड हैव प्रोटेक्टिव एंटीबॉडीज, जिससे इन्फेक्शन के चांस बहुत कम डेफिनेटली हो जाएंगे और सिवियरिटी कम होगी।
Yes, yes. Dr. Singh, there's a question coming from one of our viewers. He says his name is Arjun. He says he's diabetic. He's on diabetes medicine, and will vaccination be? Basically, he wants to know if he can go in for vaccination.
A very simple question and a very straight answer that yes. But when I am saying yes, I should tell him few more things. If he's a diabetic patients are more prone to catch infections of different kinds, and viral infection is also no exception. So he is relatively more prone to develop infection that includes corona. So that means he need more protection. So the answer is a clear-cut yes, that he must take vaccine because he's a diabetic, because he's more prone for infection. So he needs protection more than the other people.
A quick question, a quick supplementary to that, Dr. Singh. Those who are suffering with some sort of respiratory ailment may not be severe in nature, but something like bronchitis or for that matter pneumonia, are such patients more susceptible and vulnerable to COVID infection, contacting infection?
You see, Dr. Aparna just said that in the face of any active disease, like if you are sick, you are not well, you are not in the best of your health, then the advisory is clear that you should wait till this acute illness goes away, till you are in your best of your health, then go for vaccination. Needless to say that any serious illness in the body depresses the immune system of the body. I'm telling you, you take any serious illness, that depresses or that makes your immunity less effective. So that means any person who is suffering from any serious illness has got the more chance to contract any infection, and corona is no exception.
जी डॉक्टर अग्रवाल, एक कॉलर है हमारे सुनील, पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि वैक्सीनेशन लगवाने के बाद उसका असर कब तक होगा और क्या उसकी एक निश्चित समय अवधि है जिसके बाद खत्म होने के बाद क्या दोबारा वैक्सीनेशन हमें करवाना होगा?
जो अभी वैक्सीन मिल रहा है इसकी 2 डोजेस लगती है 4 हफ्ते के बाद, सेकेंड डोज 4 हफ्ते के बाद, एंड प्रोटेक्टिव एंटीबॉडी लेवल्स मेजॉरिटी ऑफ पेशेंट्स में, सब्जेक्ट्स में देखा गया है कि सेकेंड डोज के 2 हफ्ते बाद तक प्रोटेक्टिव लेवल्स आ जाती हैं। ये कब तक रहेंगी वो भी कहना मुश्किल है, क्योंकि इनिशियल रिजल्ट्स अभी जो हैं वो हमारे पास 3-4 मंथ्स के ही हैं, जो थर्ड फेज ट्रायल के बाद के रिजल्ट्स हैं, तो तब तक प्रोटेक्टिव एंटीबॉडीज लास्ट कर रही हैं। लोगों का मानना है कि possibly it will last for about 1 to 1.5 years protective levels, लेकिन फिर वेन हो जाएंगी, but minimum hopefully 6 months definitely they will last. कितना actually last करेंगी वो time will tell, क्योंकि we are monitoring the antibody levels. जो patients trials में गए हैं उनके लॉन्ग टर्म रिजल्ट्स अभी आएंगे, तब पता चलेगा कि कितने टाइम के लिए लास्ट
Yes,
करेगी.
Dr.
बट
Agarwal, I'm
डेफिनेटली
sorry I'm
प्रोटेक्टिव
interrupting you here.
एंटीबॉडीज
We have
बन
a
रही हैं.
caller waiting on phone line. Ramakrishna joining us from Hyderabad. Dr. Agarwal, let's hear his question. Yes, Ramakrishna, go ahead.
Namaskar ji.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Happy Republic Day, belated greeting. मैं 68 years old हूँ मैं. I am the chief engineer retired, Ramakrishna.
Can you be,
I am
please?
suffering from severe backache, L4, L5, L5S1. Doctor suggested me for surgery. In this case, can I go for this COVID, this system? Can we try? Can I take this at this age?
How old are you?
68 years.
Okay, 68 years. Dr. Singh, can you take that up? 68 years, severe backache, wants to go in for surgery. Can he go in for that?
Yes, yes,
I'll
yes.
split
Can we
my
go for this
answer in
COVID
two halves.
Can we take
First,
this
the
system?
answer is yes, because he has to undergo an operation for some kind of backache. That there is no question asked. He can take vaccine. The second part of the answer is, unfortunately, as of today, the vaccine is available only for healthcare workers. And once the healthcare workers are totally vaccinated, then this will go to the frontline workers, COVID warriors like the police personnel and other. And then in the third phase, this will be available to the people at large. So currently, probably he does not qualify because of these protocols. So even if he wants, he may not get the vaccine. That's one way of looking at it. But if he has got an option, then there is no reason why he should not take vaccine.
बिल्कुल. डॉक्टर अग्रवाल, अब आपसे अगला सवाल है. धीरे धीरे पूरे ही देश में स्कूल खुल रहे हैं और वैक्सीनेशन अभी बच्चों के लिए नहीं है, तो ऐसे में एहतियात बरतने की बात बार बार की जा रही है, लेकिन बच्चे बहुत समय तक घर के भीतर थे और एक्सपोजर उन्हें कम मिला है. ऐसे में उनकी इम्यूनिटी की जब बात की जाए तो किस तरीके से अब भी सावधानियां बरतना जरूरी है?
बिल्कुल, सावधानियां जो एक साल से बरत रहे हैं, 10 months, मार्च से हम लोगों ने शुरू किया था, वो सारी सावधानियां स्कूलों में भी बरतनी होगी. अभी टू स्टार्ट विद 10th और 12th के बच्चों के लिए स्कूल्स खुलेंगे पहले, तो वो बच्चे बड़े हैं रिलेटिवली, उनको समझ ज्यादा है, तो उनमें ज्यादा प्रॉब्लम नहीं होनी चाहिए. स्कूल्स में भी उन्होंने ऐसा रखा है कि क्लासेस में सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग रहेगी और सारे बच्चों के आने की जरूरत नहीं है. लैब प्रैक्टिकल्स के लिए बैचेस में डिवाइड कर देंगे और जिन लोगों को अपने डाउट्स क्लियर करने हैं वो स्टूडेंट्स आ करके अपने डाउट्स क्लियर कर सकते हैं. इनिशियली वैसे करेंगे, बाद में धीरे धीरे करके बाकी सब खुलेगा. बच्चों के लिए अभी ये वैक्सीन नहीं है, तो जो सब हम फॉलो करते आ रहे हैं 10 महीने से, सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग, मास्किंग, हैंड हाइजीन, वो सारे एहतियात हमको बरतने हैं अभी भी. और बच्चों को क्लास में आएंगे, उनको ऑलरेडी मालूम है, ऑनलाइन बता रहे थे, क्लास में भी जब वो ज्वाइन करते हैं तो उनको ये चीज पहले 5 मिनट इंस्ट्रक्शन देके उसके बाद क्लास शुरू कर सकते हैं.
Dr. Singh, there are a lot of queries that come in on daily basis on the type of mask that one should go for, especially for working professionals. It's become part of your we have a question, we have a caller, Mr. Chaturvedi, calling us from Chennai. I'm going to ask you my question a little later. Yes, Mr. Chaturvedi, please go ahead with your question.
Yeah, good afternoon. I'm Naveen Chaturvedi from Chennai.
Okay.
I am a diabetic since 2002, and I want to know how safe this Covishield or Covaxin is for diabetic people, and also when it will be started for the other normal people. I am 60-year-old.
You are 50?
60.
Okay, 60.
Yeah.
All right,
60.
yes.
And,
Yes, Dr.
and when it will be, because this app has also not started yet, so when it will start so that we can register for that.
Sure. Yes, Dr. Singh.
So there are 2-3 questions. First question I have already answered, subsequent to a previous caller. He's a diabetic. The answer is a diabetic patient is more vulnerable to contract any infection. Corona is by no means an exception. So he's more vulnerable. So he should take vaccine. Second part of the question is how safe these two vaccines, which we in our country have launched recently, how safe are they? I'll only say I got myself vaccinated on day one, on 16th of this month. I'm absolutely hell-hearty, no problem, right in front of, like all the viewers. So these vaccines, they have not, like they are not being injected straight away to all the beneficiary. They have been manufactured or processed in a rock solid scientific laboratory with a scientific method. Thereafter, it has undergone rigorous trials and testings. And once it has been found that this vaccine is safe for injection, and thereafter the beneficiary are being given this. And I am telling you, a lot of times people keep on talking about the emergency authorization, and this emergency authorization has been questioned by times without number from different quarters of the populace. This is not the first time in the history of medicine that a vaccine has been given an emergency authorization. It started from the outbreak of Ebola. And when Ebola was a rapidly fatal disease, and when it was killing or consuming people rapidly, then the people realized that if we follow those protocols and procedures and rigid, stringent guidelines, which are, I'm not saying unimportant, but then in that case, people wouldn't have got that vaccine, and then Ebola could have consumed how many lives, we don't know. So even the emergency authorization, the reason is the way the corona was consuming people. So if we were to, like wait for all those kind of, trials and everything, and we had to wait for, say, like years together, then how many life it would consume, we don't know. So let us not look at this emergency authorization with jaundice dye. Let us think that this has been manufactured in scientific laboratory. It has undergone rigorous trials and testings. And thereafter, after that, a group of scientists, they have found out it is safe to be injected. And that is how they gave the emergency authorization. So it's safe. And I think one should move forward, take this vaccine. I took it on day one. I'm repeating it.
बिल्कुल। डॉक्टर अग्रवाल, एक हमारे दर्शक हैं पंकज दिल्ली से, पूछना चाह रहे हैं कि वे कोविड पॉजिटिव थे लगभग 20 दिन पहले, 21 दिन पहले, और अब उन्हें कोई सिम्टम नहीं है, वो पूरी तरह से स्वस्थ महसूस कर रहे हैं, लेकिन ठीक होने के बाद भी क्या उन्हें दोबारा कोविड का टेस्ट करवाना चाहिए?
नहीं, ठीक होने के बाद दोबारा कोविड टेस्ट की जरूरत नहीं है जब आप टोटली एसिम्प्टोमेटिक हैं। ये गवर्नमेंट ने निकाला है। शुरू में हम लोग टेस्ट करके डिस्चार्ज कर रहे थे लोगों को, लेकिन अब जो भी जिनमें सिम्टम्स खत्म हो गए हैं और माइल्ड टू मॉडरेट डिजीज थी, उनमें दोबारा टेस्टिंग की जरूरत नहीं है। तो अब आप 20 दिन हो गए हैं तो आप सबसे मिक्सअप भी हो सकते हैं, 3 वीक्स का बोलते हैं मैक्सिमम, आप सबसे मिक्सअप भी हो सकते हैं लाइक नॉर्मल पीपल विद ड्यू प्रिकॉशंस। जहां तक दोबारा री इन्फेक्शन की बात है, री इन्फेक्शन इज एक्सट्रीमली रेयर, गिने चुने लोगों में री इन्फेक्शन हो रहा है, लेकिन थोड़ी सी पॉसिबिलिटी है, इसीलिए मास्किंग जरूरी है। आपको भी मास्क पहनना है ताकि दोबारा नहीं हो, but chances are very, very, very minimal.
Okay, my question, very quick one. In fact, this is going to be a last question on the show. We have to wrap it up early today. Dr. Singh, for working professionals, the choices for masks are many. Now, in fact, it has become a part of your daily clothing. So the question is that these fancy masks that are being sold out in the market, especially the ones made of fabric, khaki, linen, silk also sometimes, Rajini, are they actually protecting us?
I'll tell you, if I use my scientific mind, like for healthcare professionals, those who are, more vulnerable and those who are exposed to COVID positive patients, the choice of mask is N95 mask.
Okay.
And for other people, I think 3-ply mask that is manufactured by again a scientific method. It is a tried and tested mask which prevents, like airborne disease, including corona. So that should be that is again a scientific choice. So that should be the choice for people who are not, like exposed to corona positive patients. About these fanciful masks, about their fabric, because they are manufactured from a varied type of clothes or garments by varying methods. So can I dogmatically say something using my scientific mind? I don't think I should make any strong comment on that.
बिल्कुल, तो एक
But
वैज्ञानिक
if you have to move without mask, then it is, like then you use those masks, that'll be better than no mask.
बिल्कुल अपनी वैज्ञानिक सोच को जो अभी तक 1 साल तक भारतीय नागरिकों ने परिचय दिया है और विवेक से काम लिया है, उस विवेक को आगे भी जारी रखना है, मास्क पहनना है और पूरी सावधानी के साथ पहनना है। बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया डॉक्टर अपर्णा अग्रवाल और डॉक्टर राणा ए.के. सिंह हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए और महत्वपूर्ण जानकारी हमारे दर्शकों के साथ साझा करने के लिए।
And with that, it's time to wrap up this edition of Doctors Speak. But remember, this is our daily phone-in program. We're going to be back tomorrow, same time, that is 3:30 on DD News and DD India. And our telephone lines will be open for another half an hour. You can keep your questions, which we were not able to take today, for tomorrow. We'll be joined by a panel of doctors. Meanwhile, thank you so much for tuning in. Namaskar.
नमस्कार।